So Caroline then is from formerly Caroline Beasley, how I'll always know and remember you, obviously. But Caroline got married at the back end of last year, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, it was May last year.
May.
So I can't believe it.
I know.
Caroline runs the Starflower Company and is a marketeer with a difference, with over 27 years experience in international marketing, communications and sales, coupled with holistic well-being. Caroline puts a twist on strategic marketing. So the topic today that you'll be covering is keeping connected, strategic marketing with a holistic twist. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone. I say I've got the graveyard shift, but I always say the best people form at the right time. So it's absolutely wonderful to be sharing tonight. And something else, Fiona, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this evening as well. And it's just lovely to hear everybody else's talks as well, and the other marketeers coming together. I think that's the key, because it's all about collaboration and not competition, and pulling together, because everybody's got different skills. We might have the same route to market, but everybody's got different skills and connectivity. And what I want to talk about more is keeping connected. And I'm not going to talk about holistic twist with a woo-woo voodoo sort of thing. It's like, we can if you want to, but it's more about getting to the core of what's really, really important. And especially now, it's really, really important to look to those core values, and those core values that you've been offering in your business prior to lockdown, prior to businesses changing, and what your values are to your business, but also to your lifestyle as well. Because a lot of people have been affected personally, we all know that, and it's affected the way we think, it's affected the way we're running our business, it's affected the way we're running our relationships, and how we actually address and sell or promote our services. And as we've heard through the evening, a lot of people have had to stop selling their services. A lot of people's businesses have stopped overnight. A lot of people are still making a lot of money out of this right now, you know. But what we want to be doing is looking at the strategies, and I'm very much a marketing strategist, looking at the planning elements. You know, I've created my own mapping system that looks at income stream mapping, that looks at the full picture, that enables people to identify what they're currently doing, what they're currently charging, and how that is congruent with what's happening out there right now. So you may need to look at adjusting what you're offering, making those changes and making those commitments. And a lot of people have been talking also, and I echo, about connecting and picking up the phone. And, you know, the number of people that I know are scared of the telephone, who just hate picking up that telephone. A lot of the younger generation don't like picking up the telephone and making those phone calls. I know my daughter doesn't, and my daughter's nearly 25, and when she speaks to me, Mum, why don't you just speak on WhatsApp? You know, and a lot of people, like, you know, of that age group still like to communicate in that way. But connecting by phone is very important. Now, if you can't get hold of people right now, then going through your LinkedIn for business to business, sending personal messages is really important, to build up those relationships. So keeping those relationships going. I don't really want to repeat what a lot of people have said tonight, but what I do want to talk about is raising your profile right now, because I think Victoria mentioned the groups on social media. Growing your groups on social media and developing your profile. So growing your profile within those groups so you can share information and help people. What I'm doing within one of my groups is enabling people to profile themselves. So I'll be doing interviews with people so they can help promote and boost their business through that, and enable them to have a voice during this, so they're keeping connected. So my Facebook group is called Nuts About Marketing, Jelly About Sales. So you're more than welcome to join that. It's a free group. And I'm happy for, it's for other marketers as well. I hold no bounds on anything. I've been in the industry for way too long, show my age, but we like to offer the different approach. So look at what you're currently offering. Does it fit right now? Do you need to readdress or adjust some of the services, programs, products, and offerings that you have? We are not going to go back to a normal. It's not going to be the same normal as before. It's going to be different. We're going to need new strategies, new ways to promote and to entertain people with the products and services that you have. How you communicate, the online revolution. I mean, I love face-to-face work. I absolutely miss doing my workshops. I miss doing my events, my speaking engagements. But we've all got to learn to adapt and change these ways of working with people. And I think there's going to be a lot of families and businesses working more with a lifestyle approach. So looking at how you're currently working and how that's going to be addressed moving forward. Now, like one of the speakers, I did create a few slides, but I'm just going to talk to you, really. I always digress. I talk a lot. So Fiona, please shut me up if you need me to shut up. Yeah, so what I want to talk about is getting to the core and having a look at the current revenue that's coming in. It may be nothing at the moment. It may be that you have been working on different relationship building with clients, that you are looking at cementing and building those relationships. And it really is just about keeping in contact and keeping in communication with those people. What I'm doing with my clients at the moment is making sure that their maps are congruent with what they want to be doing. So the income stream mapping system that I've developed is connected with their strategic marketing activities that they need to be doing. So we link it with a milestone plan, and we link it with what is actually needed right now. And what that does, it creates a realistic vision of what the business is about and where it needs to go moving forward. So people talk about an income figure that they want to earn, but it isn't always about that reality when they're looking at what they're currently doing in their business. So when this is going to help you look at all the different areas of maybe you can leverage what you're doing, target what you're working on, and look at the different marketplaces that potentially will be opened up and people who need your skills right now, because you've all got amazing skills and opportunities that people need absolutely right now. So if anybody wants to have a mini map done with me or an overview, I'm happy to do that for free over a virtual cup of coffee and just share that information. I also run programs. I have a 4-month program that I run called Rev Up Your Business and Marketing, and that's quite a successful program, and I'm looking at promoting more of those. That's a 4-month program online that I promote to help people, and it's a very low cost program to really help people nail down. That's done in a group base as well, so you've got the collaboration. And what I absolutely love is to see people doing business with other people through the groups as well. It makes me really, really happy. So I've just got one sort of action for you this evening, really. So I know it's getting on a bit, and I don't want to extend the evening too much for you guys. Is really to touch on what everybody else has really touched on, but I want you to look at the database, your current database of information that you've already got, your contacts. Who have you got in your gold mine? Who are you talking to right now? I want you to look at that. Look at all the array of business cards that you've probably collected from networking events. Look at all of those people that you've made contacts with but haven't actually spoken to yet, or haven't spoken to in a long time. I want you to look at the database, and I want you to pick 3 contacts and put them into a spreadsheet. Then I want you to contact 3 people a day. You may want to do more, you may want to do less. That's entirely up to you. But get into the momentum of speaking to people on a regular basis. Send them a message. Everybody said a happy message, a friendly message, connect with them. You may be wanting to boost some of your services without being salesy. You could always ask the question, what is it? You know, I've got some great ideas. I really would value your feedback and value your opinion. Could you jump on a call with me for 10 minutes and I'd love to run something by you? These are some of the things that you can use when you're building up connections with people, maybe that you haven't spoken to for a while, without it looking weird as to say, why is this person contacting me out of the blue? So building up that reputation, building up that rapport, and get into the habit of building that momentum up as well. Because if you start doing things sporadically or just down tools, then it ain't going to happen. It is tough. It's really tough out there right now for a lot of businesses. We do need to be compassionate. We do need to be sympathetic, but we also need to keep our businesses alive, and we need to keep our families going. We need to keep the bread on the table, and we need to look to creative ways, and people have mentioned creativity, to sustain our business levels and where we're going. And if that means looking at alternative marketing solutions, looking at different ways that fit. And by the way, not all channels of communication and channels of marketing are going to work for every business. So look within, look at what you've got, look at what your business is doing. Time is a factor. You've got time to look on your business, work in your business. Tweak your website. Is your website delivering what it needs to deliver? Does it work for you? Have a look at that. Do you know someone that can help you make your website more congruent with what's happening right now, so you can reach more people through the internet? You know, think about that. You know, what levels of service are you wanting to attract to people right now? If you're in the industries that where hospitality and events and everything stopped, then continue to make those connections and be seen. You know, my motto is shine out loud and be seen and heard. And I absolutely believe that. And that came from a personal thing when I was told as a child to shut up and not be seen or heard. And I thought, great, I really want people to have a voice. I want people to have a voice and be able to share what they're doing. And yes, I have worked in international marketing. Yes, I have worked in the hardcore international logistics, transport, freight forwarding industry. Yes, I have worked in sales, selling websites, selling audio broadcasting technology. And if you get your marketing right, then the sales come naturally. If you look at your branding that comes before your marketing, then your marketing will flow and connect together. Then you apply your communication channels through all the different mediums that we have that are applicable to where you want to go. The whole thing needs to knit together and create a winning strategy. So you need the plan, but not just any old plan. You don't just need the marketing plan for the sake of it. You need something that's totally relevant, that works, that's realistic, that's congruent. And I keep using that word tonight because I just keep seeing that alignment that we need to bring ourselves into in business and work on those areas so that you are maintaining and sustaining yourselves as leaders in your fields of business expertise. Because you're all amazing. Everybody's been through crap. I heard some devastating news yesterday, and it's happening everywhere. We've just got to take care, look after each other, support each other's businesses, and together we'll grow. There's no competition needed here, guys, because everybody is in this together. So look within. I've got some incentives, but do you know what? I'll have a chat with Fiona and maybe we can just pop them out there later on.
Thank you, Caroline. That's great. And that's a nice sort of point to end on. I think, you know, that, you know, with your holistic twist of marketing, that you've ended on an emotional note, which is what I expected.